Alright, how is everyone getting on? So last video I was talking about January's energies and coming from the year of the snake into the year of the horse, which correlates with the Chinese New Year. So that should be February when that changes over. But what I've noticed is in this last little bit of the snake energy, which is the shedding, the letting go, getting behind layers, and it's raw and it's felt like intense. It feels like this last little bit, everything that needs to be done is like ramped up. So for people that can be showing up as like big change at work or out of that job or big bust up in a relationship, like it just all just came to a head, or a house move because something's went wrong. Like it's like really catapulting people out of where they're not meant to be. And if you're not listening and you're not doing the work, it is kind of doing it for you, if you like. It's like pushing you out of it. And it's quite intense. I'm also wondering as well if people have been having like the worst sleep ever as well, like so disturbed, crazy dreams, not getting to sleep at night or waking up a lot as well. That seems to be coming in quite a bit. I'm also wondering if people for the last year and the snake energy, if they felt like really stagnant and really stuck with things, and that maybe if they were like, if they understand manifesting, they were like, why is things not showing up? And they couldn't understand like the energies as well, because I feel like that was part of it. I think there's always lots of lessons and things, but I feel like everything's really heightened and ramped up at the minute, and I think it'll settle a bit when we get into February. So yeah, I just wondered how other people were finding it, how they're feeling, are they aware that things are needing shedding and let go of, and it's okay and it's safe to do that, because when we go into the next lot of energy, it's momentum, it's movement, and it's making space for the right things to come in and show up. So there's quite a lot of noise where I am. There's people cutting trees and stuff outside, so I don't know if I'm picking that noise up, so sorry if it sounds really... Oh, it stopped. Anyway, good timing. So yeah, how's everyone feeling? So me personally, the energies are intense. It's very tiring. There's definitely something going on. I think here in the UK and a few other places, the weather manipulation is happening. I don't even think we've seen the sun in like nearly 2 weeks. Just this grey, I mean, it's so dark. Like, I haven't got a light on in here, but it is so dark, and cold and wet, and it's like freezing cold rain as well, and it's like that. It makes people feel miserable. And I was thinking about this today when I was in the car, and I was like, if it is weather manipulation, which I highly suspect it is, because you know that might sound crazy if you don't know what I'm talking about, but they've admitted it anyway, and their little ploy to block out the sun, like what the fuck? Seriously, what the fuck? I can't even go into that. But yeah, if this is the case, you know, if you imagine, right, there's beings that feed off lower energies, so they feed off you being miserable, and they want to keep you small and keep you down, because for them that's food energetically. So imagine if it's like this, and it's, I'll show you outside, it's just like grey and it's bleak and it's miserable and it's cold, and then you start feeling like that yourself, because we're reflective of our environment sometimes. So how about we just start doing the opposite? I was thinking about this when I was in the car before, and then when I was in the shower I was just dancing away. I was like, we can make joy in any moment, and the more we do that, the less we feed these lower entities, because this is not just, again, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you think I'm mad, but there's more to this earth plane than meets the eye. We are energy as well. If you're maybe not spiritual, but you understand that we are energy, and there are other entities that feed like parasites of negative emotions as food for them. Fear is a big one for them. So if you shift out that, no matter what's going on, they will have to cease to exist, which means then we are bringing heaven into this earth plane. There's no need for them, you know, they can jog on, kind of thing. So the best thing you can do, I don't know what's in my eye, is have fun and bring joy into your life no matter what the circumstances. So you could be going for a breakup, but dance your little heart out or sing your little heart out in the shower. You know, you could be really skint and sick of having no money, but smile when you're out and about at people, give your love freely. You know, we can always choose how we respond. And if we come from love and light and happiness, not to disregard if we are feeling really low or anything and pretend we're not, but to really make the most of whatever hands we're being dealt, or whatever's like not changeable, then we are winning. And that is, you know, bringing in more light into this dark reality. And one more thing I'm just going to say as well is about recognizing our power. This eye is doing my head in now. Recognizing our power and not giving consent. So every time I see that sky grey like that, I say it to myself, I do not consent. I don't consent to weather manipulation. I don't consent to blocking the sun out. What the hell? I don't consent, you know, and I'm part of this collective as well. So my vote counts, you know. So even if you feel like powerless, like you can't do anything about that, you can by acknowledging that you don't consent to that. And imagine like quite a few people doing that. We are the collective. We can shift it from doing that as well, because we're more powerful than we've ever been led to believe. So yeah, I'm going to finish on that note. Hope everyone's doing okay, and if you are struggling because it is intense, just know it's the last little bit. It's the getting rid of the things you no longer need. It might be a pattern showing up for you, you know, like an attachment issue or something that might be showing up for you. So, you know, really tap into like what the lesson is for you that you're ready to work on and leave behind as you go into this faster pace, bringing in what's meant for you, heading towards or having it head towards you, and yeah, this quicker in a good way energy of things getting sorted, things in alignment. I'm struggling to kind of put it into words. Just think of the horse, because it's the year of the fire horse. So just think of that and what you can do with that energy. So anyways, I'm going to leave it there, and peace, love and light. Thank you.